Alright guys, so I'm gonna try to make this short. It's just an update on my animated weapon build guide, and I am scrapping this build. Basically, I'm just going to try to explain as fast as possible so this doesn't take too much time, but trust me on this, I got 60 chaos, a cold iron point dagger, I got my tabula rasa, I'm in yellow maps, I've tried to test the skill in depth to see if it was worth getting forward with it, and it's just not. Basically, animated weapon has a huge problem. First, you got to summon them all over again, so you got to use Unleash, which on single target shouldn't be a problem. Okay, because you got around, right now I'm at 16, but you're going to end up at 20 animated weapon summon, and it takes forever, so you need to use Unleash support. So there's, right off the bat, you're starting with a 5 link, and if you want to do this on bosses, you can just take it off and have a 6 link, but it's like, dude, that's a lot of gem swapping for this crappy ass skill. And I will explain myself. Like, you could get a bunch of first you need minion speed or feeding frenzy for them to be like decent, and even feeding frenzy, the AI of animated weapon, I've boosted their minion speed off the chart, like as hard as I could. The feeding frenzy, I've just tested everything. There's just no way to make them to have a decent clear speed. Why? I don't think they have a worst AI I don't think they have a worse AI working than like zombies or anything else, but their AoE is so shit that you notice that the AI is shit, because they don't have a slam attack, they don't have nothing to clear. All they do have is like their basic attack from that weapon that they're trying to like do on mobs. And so even with melee splash, it's crap. Like, the AoE sucks, and they have weird ways of pathing where sometimes I have minion right in my face and I got 16 animated weapon just standing there not attacking. So overall, it was very disappointing in clear speed, but I will say that in the single target, even with melee splash, Unleash, and a bunch of crazy stuff for clearing, they were still doing a lot of damage. I was very impressed on the damage, but they don't do much more than zombies used to do. And right now, it's like, man, if animated weapon doesn't do way more damage than any other summoning thing, there's just no reason to play them. They don't give you any leech compared to zombies, because if you're using the helmet, the Byron, you're gonna get some leech, so that's a lot of defensive right there. They don't body block, basically. They're just so, I don't know if it's because they're small, it's just the way they're coded. They don't body block minions, and they don't, like, minions are not encouraged to attack them. They will charge you before they charge the animated weapon. So they're really crap for that. They have nothing for them. Nothing. All they had was the single target damage, which was the reason I wanted to play them, because I was like, this is an early league. It's a good thing, like, to have a great single target damage. I really want to like make sure that my damage is out there, but then again, it's not worth it because I cannot clear for shit. I made a lot of research on Reddit, on the YouTube and everything. There was one streamer who's still attempting this thing, and it's Gazi. If you guys want to check him out, he's trying another version where you're basically using bow weapon to summon the animated things, but it's just not for me. He had to change his item filter, so it shows bows, and when he finds a bow, he can summon an animated weapon right there to like clear decently. I saw his stream. It's just not there for me. It's a lot of asshole for a crappy skill that zombies will just outclass easily. Especially a lot of people didn't notice, but there's a lot, like, zombies didn't get nerfed that much. We basically lost 3 levels out of 3 zombies out of our final builds, which is absolutely nothing. And they are new notables that greatly increase zombie strength. Like, the damage is going to be a lot increased, and that's what I'm testing right now. I'm going to make a video about it as soon as I'm ready. And so I'm swapping for zombies. Like, I even without changing anything and having nothing affect my zombies, because the cold iron point doesn't affect my zombies, I just swapped in zombie, Ray Zombie, and took off animated weapon for a map, and it was, oh my lord, so different. The zombies were killing everything. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe I tried to make this work. And so yeah, this is basically, I'm just telling you guys, don't bother trying to level an animated weapon. Maybe there's going to be a unique item that's going to change everything. It's going to pop out in the league. But if it does, if it exists, it's probably going to skyrocket in price and we won't be able to afford it. Or it's going to be so endgame that we won't see it for another week or two. So I'm switching to zombies. I hope, if you got any questions, just ask in the comment. There's more stuff to it. I tested chain of commands. They didn't code it properly. Like, it works, it will work. It's just clunky, and you like, basically it's even worse than just summoning your animated weapons. Yeah, so if you got like additional question, you can, sometimes I'm streaming, just come into my stream or just ask in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm just trying to make this quick. So thank you guys for watching. I will update my Zombiemancer guide and tell you the best way I found out to build it. Thank